Okay, number 3 says two numbers are shown on the number line. You have the square root of 9 over 3 and then 2 pi. All right, which value is not located between these two numbers on the number line? Okay, so the first thing that I need to know is what value do these two numbers even have? Okay, and then I need to find the decimal form of these to know if they fall between them or not. And I'm looking for the one that does not fall between, so it will either be to the left or it'll either fall over here to the right. Okay, if it falls in the middle, then this is not what I'm looking for. Okay, so we're just gonna go type it in. I know the square root of 9 is 3, and 3 over 3 is 1, but we can go type it in. Square root of 9, okay? Remember, you have to leave your radical sign in order to type other things after that. Okay, so the square root of 9 divided by 3 is equal to 1. Okay, so I'm looking for a number that's okay, it can't be greater than 1, but less than, our second one is 2 pi. So I'm going to hit that blue to get my pi sign down here. Okay, 2 pi is equal to 6.283, yada, yada, yada. All right, I'm going to round it about here to my hundredths. So this is about 6.28. That 3 tells me that I can leave it down. So between 1 and 6.28. That's what we're not looking for. So we're going to look for one that's either greater than 6.28 or less than 1. All right. So our first number is pi. Most of you know what this is about. I'm going to go ahead and type it in because you can always figure that out by typing it in. That's about 3.14. All right. 3.14 falls between 1 and 6. And about here, pi. So this is not going to be our answer choice, all right, because we're looking for the one that's not between. Okay, our second one, the square root of 9. This is a perfect square. We know that the square root of 9 is 3 because 3 times itself gives us 9. Okay, and just like pi, this one's in between 1 and 6. Okay, so this one is not what we're looking for. All right, next we have pi over 9. So I'm going to type in our blue button pi divided by 9. And I get 0.349. I'm going to round it to my hundredths. So that 9 tells me it's closer to a 5 than a 4. So I'm going to write down 0.35. Okay. Now 0.35 is less than 1, so I am going to come put this down here as a maybe. And the only reason I say maybe instead of circle and move on is because if I do the next one and it's also less or greater than, that tells me that I probably did something wrong and I need to go back. Okay, but if the next one falls between, then I'm probably good with C. So real quick, I'm just going to check that last one. Okay, this one threw a lot of people for a loop. It looks like a lot, but you'll just type second pi, okay? And to get that squared, we actually have a squared button. If you need any other exponents, you'll hit this caret, okay? The caret does it the same way. So you can hit squared or the caret and type in your number, all right? If you do the caret, you are gonna have to leave your exponent after that by hitting the right arrow. And then we're gonna divide the whole thing by 9, okay? And that gives us 1.096. I'm going to round it to the hundredths again. That 6 is telling me this is closer to rounding up even more, okay? So I'm going to say this is about 1.1. Even if you say it's equal to 1.09, okay, it's still greater than 1 by a little bit. So this one does not work. It falls between. The only one outside would be C. Okay, so think about, was your issue looking for what's not inside? Was your issue typing on the calculator? Whatever your issue was, okay, figure it out or ask somebody for help and then try that second problem.